1 second. All righty, everybody, welcome to our live summer reading program. My name is Miss Chelsea. I am the tween librarian here, and we're just going to give people a few minutes to join us in the live feed. If you are following us, can you type in the chat? Can you hear us okay? Let's see. See, we have a few people. I just want to make sure people can hear us. So if you're watching, okay, great. It looks like we've got some audio. Perfect. Yay. So we're just going to wait a few more minutes to see if anyone joins us on our feed. And then we're going to get started with our very fun summer reading kickoff. So I'm so glad everybody could show up today. This is really wonderful. And just to give you a little overview of what we're going to be doing, we're going to go over how you can join the summer reading program and also how you can win some prizes. And finally, why summer reading is good. And then later, we're going to read a story together. So you'll be able to do live story time with us, just like you would at the library. So like I said, we're just going to wait a few more minutes. This would be at least our 22nd summer reading program. So we're very excited to do it completely online this year in a safe and social distanced way. Yes, and so we would usually have an in-person kickoff in the children's room. And so Miss Karen and I wanted to continue that and do it live and as in person as we can together. I will tell you that we are live streaming through Zoom platform, and there is a bit of a lag between us recording and you seeing us. So if you ask a question or if you do a reaction and we don't answer it right away, we will see it. We just want to make sure that you know that there's just a little bit of a lag. It's totally normal when we are using one program to stream to another. So I think we're going to get started. It's about 12:05. So welcome everybody. Welcome to our summer reading kickoff. Again, for those of you that just joined us, my name is Miss Chelsea and I am the tween librarian here at the New Brunswick Free Public Library. And I am also in charge of virtual content. So any how-to videos or podcasts or live programs you see, I'm the face behind that. And you can follow us on all our social media to stay in the know about that. So we are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we're on Instagram, and we're on YouTube. You can find all our great content there. The library is currently not open to the public, but you can always visit us online at www.nbfpl.org. And that URL is in the top description there. And as you can see, we're going to give you some information first on how you can sign up for the summer reading program. And then we're going to talk about why doing summer reading is good, no matter what age you are. And then finally, we're going to read a story together. So that will be really fun. So I am going to check my list here. Yep, and just remind you again that there is a little bit of a lag between us and you. So please feel free to participate in the chat using the like and love functions, using emojis, using comments. And if you ask a question, we will get to it, I promise. So I am going to turn it over to Miss Karen right now, who is our children's librarian, and she is going to take us through how you can join our summer reading program as a kid, a teen, or an adult.
Thank you, Miss Chelsea. Again, I'm Miss Karen, the children's librarian at the New Brunswick Free Public Library. So this year, for the first time ever, our entire summer reading program is online. So you can register online, log in your reading, you can even write book reviews online and a number of other things. And everything is all at this website, nbfpl.readsquare.com. And there's also a free app that you could download called Read Squared. So you can find the reading program either location. If you do download the app, the only difference is you'll have to type in the library name, New Brunswick Free Public Library. When you get to that website, you'll see brief descriptions for each of 4 different programs. So there's a program for ages 0 to 4, a program for ages 5 to 12, a teen program, and an adult program. And once you register, you basically have your own little web page or little summer reading website. And again, no matter what your age, you're all registering on the same website, okay? But once you are registered, you'll have a number of options on the left-hand side, and you'll see a logging selection to log your reading. Again, you could write book reviews. There are also missions, so those are little activities to earn additional points. And there's an option for reading lists. So for both the ages 0 to 4 and ages 5 to 12, there's a reading list of about 20 books, a variety of selections. There's some in English, some in Spanish. There are picture books, there are chapter books, some fact books, some fiction stories. And all of those titles are available at the library. And there is actually a little link under each book in the list that will take you directly to the library's catalog, where you could place a hold right there. And then you'll receive a call or an email letting you know when you can pick that book up at the library. Okay, and if you need more information about registering or logging on to the Read Squared site, we do have instructional videos on our social media accounts that Ms. Chelsea mentioned. Oh, and if you just can't wait to read, you need something to read right away, we do have a website with some ebooks, books right online. So that is our Tumble Books website. And you can access that directly from the library's main website, which is nbfpl.org. So if you go to the library's website, click on the kids link, then you'll see the Tumble Books logo. And if you click there, there's a wide variety of ebooks for children, again, both picture books, chapter books. So that is a good source of reading material for you. Now, what is our goal for this summer reading program? Well, even though it's all online this year, it's the same goal as every summer and really every day of the year. And that is just to read every day, just a little bit every day. And then you're going to log your reading on to the Read Squared sites. Each day that you log on, you get 50 points. So you earn points the more that you read each day. So each time you get 200 points, you'll earn a little digital badge on your personal summer reading webpage. And if you're able to earn 1,000 points, you get a goodie bag filled with prizes that you can pick up at the library in September. Are you wondering what those prizes are? I know Miss Chelsea is. Let's take a look.
Tell me, Miss Karen.
So we have 2 different goodie bags. So there's the goodie bags for the ages 0 to 4. So they have some nice prizes in them. And then I'll also show you the goodie bag for the ages 5 to 12 program. So you might win this very goodie bag. So let's see what's in this one. Let's see.
I'm ready.
So many prizes, so many.
Great.
This one has, a nice little puzzle.
Ooh, I love puzzles. Perfect to do when
Yes.
you're at home.
Ooh, this is a nice t-shirt with the summer reading logo on it. That'll be nice. Ooh, we have a growth chart, so you can measure how much you grow each day.
Very important for our little people that love to join us.
Ooh, and look, this one has 2 books that you could add to your personal library at home.
Wow. Wow. Very exciting.
Ooh, and there's more. Ooh, we have a little coloring book, and it even has some crayons with it.
You know, I love coloring, Miss Karen. It's very relaxing.
Me too. 2 more things. Oh, we have this teeny tiny little container of Play-Doh. So it'll be fun to play with.
Yes, I love Play-Doh.
Oh, and who doesn't love something noisy? Let's make some noise. Get your own cowbell.
I love it.
So,
I bet the older siblings will love that.
and the parents. Now let's take a look at our goodie bag for ages 5 to 12. Let's see what's in this one. Ooh, look at this nice foam.
Wow, Miss Karen, is that a
Sword.
Minecraft sword?
It's a Minecraft sword.
Wow, that's amazing.
Ooh, this person would also get 2 books to add to their personal library. Very exciting. Let's see. Ooh, a nice little newspaper/activity page. Oh, we have a t-shirt in this one as well. Oh,
Excellent.
These are some lucky winners if they win one of these. Ooh, this one looks like a dragon glider.
Wow, perfect. This is one of the best unboxing videos I've ever watched.
We have a little bracelet, a little rock keychain, and
excellent.
Ooh, a headband, so you could pretend to be a unicorn.
Miss Karen, you look fabulous. Wow.
Thank you.
It matches your shirt.
And yours. So please do remember to read a little every day and log in your reading so you can earn those points and try to win a goodie bag of prizes. Back to you, Miss Chelsea.
Thank you. Miss Karen, did you say what our theme is this year?
Oh, I forgot. Yes, it's right up here. So the theme is imagine your story. So that it could be imagine yourself in a fantasy, again, pretending you're a unicorn or a knight in shining armor, or maybe you're an astronaut in space, or you could imagine your story in the future. What will you be when you grow up? So that is our theme for this year.
Amazing. Miss Karen, thank you so much. And actually that segues nicely into what I'm going to talk about, which is, let me just make sure I'm visible here, why doing summer reading is good for you. Not just why doing the library summer reading program is good for you. We're going to talk about why reading in the summer is just good. And I have my special imagination friends here with me. This was painted by one of our library assistants. So library's summer reading program can help you do summer reading, but it is important not only for kids who are in school, but for all age. But for kids who are in school, there's something called the summer slide. And this happens during summer break. When we take 2 to 3 months off from school, inevitably we're gonna lose some of the skills that we learned during the previous school year. This is normal, just like if you were studying a language and you took a few weeks off, you would need to go back and relearn what you had started to learn and might not remember now. So when we take time off from school, we do lose some of the skills that we built. And a lot of parents will ask me and Miss Karen how they can prevent this. The answer is very simple. The answer is just to read. Parents ask me, well, what sort of summer homework should I have my kids do, or educational games? And those things are great. And if you want to do them, that's fantastic. But simply reading can make sure that kids who do read over the summer score higher on standardized tests, score higher on assessment tests, and by the end of 3rd grade are outperforming their peers who didn't read in reading scores. And that is just by picking up a book and reading a few minutes a day. Very easy. So that is why we try to encourage summer reading with our fun programs and our prizes and our themes. But reading also encourages active critical thinking, which is an essential skill that you need in any subject. So critical thinking, you will use that in math, in science, in history. You'll use it in upper grades, in high school, and beyond. So just reading can help you be prepared for everything come September. But we do understand that reading feels like homework, right? It feels like someone gave you an assignment. And at best, it can feel like something you have to do. And at worst, it can feel really boring or really hard or even scary sometimes if you don't personally think that you are good at reading. But the great thing about summer reading is that it's not assessed, it's not scored. And it can really help you find the fun in reading because it happens independently. It happens outside of a teacher giving you a book to read. It happens outside of mom or dad saying you have to read this for your homework. It just is something that you can choose personally for yourself. And that's really great because when you get to choose your book that you read, you're far more likely to read in the first place. Just like when you sit down at the end of the night and you think, I want to watch something fun on TV. You don't say to yourself, well, I really should watch the news again because it's good for me, right? No, you want to do something that engages your mind. It helps you have fun. It helps you relax. And reading is one of those things. And free voluntary reading, meaning reading that kids and adults and teens pick for themselves, is essential to helping students become better readers, but also better writers and better spellers. So if your child is struggling with writing, or if they're struggling with spelling, the key to improving those skills is not writing over and over again or spelling over and over again, even though those things are important. It's actually reading, seeing those words in context of a story, of something exciting that's happening. So what our library summer reading program encourages is consistent reading, which is why it's good to sign up for a summer reading program at your library. It means that it will help keep you accountable to doing a little bit of reading every day, which is consistency. That's what we need, right? It doesn't matter for our summer reading program how many books you read or how hard the books you read are. Of course, if you want to challenge yourself, that's great. And if you want to say, I want to read 30 books by the end of the summer reading program, great. We love that. But really what our summer reading program encourages is consistency. Again, reading a little bit every day. I tell kids and parents that reading and writing is a skill like anything else. So it's like tying your shoe, it's like playing your recorder, it's even like making your handwriting neat. You have to practice it. But with reading, the exciting part is that while you're practicing, you get to experience like this theater in your head of a wonderful story going on, right? So the practicing actually turns out to be pretty fun. And when you're reading by yourself, you don't have to worry if you don't understand every word or if you might miss something, because there's nobody who's gonna check on that for you. It's just about you and the book and the experience you can have together. But reading is also important for adults, not just kids and teens who are in school. Reading actually relaxes you. And this is why we encourage adults to sign up for our summer reading program too. It's been proven to reduce stress and anxiety, and those things can have negative effects on the body. So it's really quite healthy for you. I hear a lot of parents say that they don't read because it makes them feel sleepy. But this actually means reading is doing what it's supposed to. It's relaxing you, and relaxing is good for your brain and your body. So reading can help you do that and help you be just a little bit more mindful, a little bit more healthy. The last thing that I'll say is parents always ask Karen and I, what is the key to making their kid be a reader? And the answer is simple, but it's something that parents might not love to hear. The answer is for the parent to be a reader themselves. And kids model the adults in their life. That's just how it is. So if your kids see you reading, they will want to read too. It starts at the top. Now, that can be extremely daunting. It can be very frightening and stressful to think about incorporating reading into your life if it's already very busy, if you have a lot of commitments, if you have to work long hours, and we acknowledge that. But I also think that there is a stereotype about reading, that it is sitting down and staying in a seated position for hours with a huge leather-bound book, and you have to devote hours of your day or your week to it. That's not all reading is. It can be that, but reading can also be clicking on a news article and reading it, reading a magazine, paging through a magazine, reading an ebook, listening to an audiobook. That also counts as reading. Some of our students love to listen to the audiobooks we have and read along in the physical book. So the story's being read to them as they're seeing the words. That is also reading. Reading can be reading a car manual. Let's say you love cars and you want to learn all about it. That's reading too. Reading can happen in so many different ways, and it can happen in English, but it can also happen in Spanish or whatever language you happen to speak at home. Any type of reading engages that part of your brain. And so in the summertime, if you can read in Spanish and you would prefer to do that, that will count toward our summer reading as well. And it can happen for like all those hours I mentioned. If you want to take a lazy Saturday morning in your bed to read a good book, that's great. But it can also happen for just a few minutes a day, like with reading an article. It can happen while you're doing chores. Like for instance, if you're down at the laundromat and you want to listen to an audiobook, that is reading as well. So it's just important that there is a culture of reading surrounding the student. And family literacy, which is families reading together or family members reading to each other, so parents reading to their kids or kids reading to their parents or their older siblings, that is what is critical to a student becoming a reader and being a successful reader. So that is why we encourage the whole family to sign up together for this year's program. And if you scroll up in the chat a little bit and click on the YouTube playlist, you can see some videos about how to sign up your whole family. So yourself and your partner and your kids or kids over whom you might have guardianship or anyone who you consider family. You can sign up together and read together and make it your little summer project over the next month. Our program will run from August 7th to September 7th. And again, it's completely online. So I see we have some people in our kickoff with us, and I want to take this time to answer any questions you might have. So I'm going to take a quick sip of water, and if you have some questions, you can type them in the chat and we will get to them. Any questions? Alrighty, it looks like we don't have any questions at this time, but if you think of something later, you can certainly type it in the chat. And now I'm going to turn it over to Miss Karen, who's going to lead us through our very fun story that we have planned. So Miss Karen, why don't you take it away and I will join you as your special assistant.
Okay, thank you, Miss Chelsea. All right, so yes, to again celebrate our first ever online summer reading program and our kickoff today, we are going to read a story about summer. And this is a bilingual story, so I will be reading in English and Spanish. It is called In Summer, En Verano, and it is by Susana Medina Batia Manso with photo illustrations by Emily Hanako Momaharo. And the publisher of this book is a company called Blue Manatee Press. And they kindly gave us permission to read this book to you today. Miss Chelsea will be bringing this story to life while I read. Okay, ready, Miss Chelsea?
I'm ready.
Here we go. In summer, I like to drink sweet lemonade. En verano, me gusta beber limonada dulce.
Me too, Miss Karen.
Do you like lemonade? ¿Te gusta la limonada? I like lemonade also. In summer, I like playing baseball. En verano, me gusta jugar al baseball. Do you like hitting the ball? ¿Te gusta batear la pelota? Nice swing, Miss Chelsea.
Thank you. I've been practicing for you, Miss Karen.
In summer, I like playing with sand. En verano, me gusta jugar con la arena. Do you like building sand castles? ¿Te gusta hacer castillos de arena? Ooh, nice sand castle, Miss Chelsea. Beautiful.
Thanks, Miss Karen. I built it myself.
In summer, I like swimming in the sea. En verano, me gusta nadar en el mar. Do you like jumping in waves? ¿Te gusta saltar las olas? In summer, I like eating ice pops. En verano, me gusta comer paletas de hielo. Ooh, that looks delicious.
I wish it was real.
Do you like ice pops? ¿Te gustan paletas de hielo? I like ice pops. In summer, I like watching colorful butterflies. En verano, me gusta mirar mariposas de colores.
Mariposas.
Do you like butterflies? ¿Te gustan las mariposas? Muy bonito.
Look at our 3 butterfly friends who've joined us.
Beautiful. I like summer. How about you? What do you like about summer? Me gusta el verano. ¿Y a ti? ¿Qué te gusta del verano?
Well, Miss Karen, I'll tell you what I like about summer is just a feeling of playfulness, of being outside in the warm weather. And I do love popsicles. And I do also love baseball, and I'm glad it's back on TV now. What do you love about summer?
Yes, that is very exciting. Yes, I do. I also like ice pops. I do enjoy lemonade, but I actually prefer a cold glass of iced tea. I am an iced tea person. And yes, I like going outside and going to the beach. Yeah, summer is my favorite.
How about any of our friends in the chat? What do any of you love about summer? You can use an emoji to tell us, you can comment, or you can just talk to who's ever in the room with you. Let's see if we get anybody. All right, Miss Karen. So why don't you wrap us up?
Okay, well, thank you all for listening and watching today. And I hope to see all of your names registered for our summer reading program. Again, the website is nbfpl.readsquared.com. And happy reading.
Yes, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us again. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. We're going to have many more craft videos coming out, a lot more live programs like this where you can join us as if you were coming to the library for story times in English and Spanish. We will also be doing some live craft videos and other live programs, so you can always catch that here. And I just want to thank everybody for attending today, and we will see you soon.
Bye-bye.